How can a person be a patient in a hospital where they're supposed to be protected and get massively assaulted when they were actually informed that the guy was going to try and kill somebody on the ward? They didn't call the orderlies, they didn't do anything about it, they all ran for cover. And over a cigarette, I had a bloke hit me 9 times on the side of the face with his fist. The ninth blow was so hard it knocked me off the chair. He then proceeded to kick me in the head about 50 times. If it wasn't for the patients crash tackling into the ground, I'd be dead. At the end of the day, did I get any compensation? No, I got a shit fight from a guy from the ACT government. At the end of the day, do I get any bloody help? No. Do I care? No. So this is why I'm now telling the story about my life. At the end of the day, I've got brain damage. I've lost most of my memory. And I'm not getting any help from anybody. Okay? I'm sick and tired of it. I've had a gutful of this. I'm fighting back. Right? Pay attention to some of my videos. The one about the mobile phone, it's real. Yes, I did invent the Richter phone, and yes, I was involved in the low orbit satellite mobile phone system that we currently have on this planet. And bottom line is, I'm tired, I'm not very well, I'm injured because of a trucking accident, or actually loading a truck. There is no such thing as workers' compensation. They just make a decision, you don't have any recourse. I've got government departments that are currently wanting to take OVOs out on me because they're ripping me off, thinking that they can just do this shit. You've got no recourse, you've got no right of appeal, you've got no way of auditing them, and getting to the true facts. All they do is threaten. I'm sick and tired of being threatened. I'm sick and tired of people treating me like shit. Sick and tired of bloody people like Channel 9 hanging up on me when I'm asking for help. Well, bottom line is, Channel 9 could ring me right now, and I'd tell them to piss off. If we ever have a news conference over this thing, I'll make damn certain there'll be no Channel 9 reporters in the news conference, because they don't get any of this. They have to get it from someone else. Bottom line is, I'm sick and tired of being treated like shit just because I've got a mental health issue. My mental health issue affects me maybe 3 or 4% of the time. It really fucks up your life. At the end of the day, life goes on. But quite simply, as soon as you mention that you got mental health, people totally disregard you as an idiot, or they start talking louder because they think you can't fucking hear them. And I've had a gutful of it. Sick and tired of seeing people get away with crimes left, right and centre, and get away with it because they're goody two-shoes, or they've got more money than you have and you can't fight back. You go to the police for help, they couldn't give a fuck. Okay? Because you're just a lowlife. And you're talking about a citizen who goes to church and all this sort of stuff. Bottom line is, mate, I know a person called Mark Browne in this town who gave a cop $500, so he didn't get done for DUI. Now he's blackmailing the copper, and goes to whorehouses, turns around and talks to the whores and says, who do you know in Canberra who's prominent that's got some real kinks? They tell him, he might slip him an extra $150 or $200 for the information. They think it's harmless. He gets the information and then goes and speaks to the person and fucking blackmails them. He did that to Browne. You wouldn't believe what his little peculiarity is in the sexual industry in this country. Mark Browne's a lowlife. He also killed Kerry Ann Butner. I just can't prove it yet, but I'm about to ring up Robert, Kerry's ex-wife, and explain to him about that I basically want to put Mark Browne in jail for the rest of his life for murder. He's a lowlife. He's ripped off so many people in this town, it's not funny. He's a bloody dog. And if you know what I mean by a dog, he's a police informant. That's why he gets away with it and gets a free ride from the police. At the end of the day, it's about time that man went down. Have a nice day.